Today we've got a big one. Project Motor Racing now has an official partnership with IMSA. IMSA is the sanctioning body behind the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship. That includes crown jewel events like the Rolex 24 at Daytona and the 12 Hours of Sebring. This is more than a logo swap. And if you want more coverage like this, please like the video and consider subscribing. It genuinely helps the channel and will keep the Project Motor Racing insights coming. If the team executes, this partnership can define Project Motor Racing's identity at launch. Let's set expectations before we dive in. A series license unlocks branding, categories, and official presentation. Individual cars and individual tracks still require separate licensing deals, so treat anything shown in teasers as planned, not automatically guaranteed. That is normal for motorsport games and sims. Here's what's being teased alongside the announcement. The Ford Mustang GT3 is teased as a headliner GT car. Daytona appears front and center, signaling endurance intent. Sebring is also teased, which fits the IMSA storyline perfectly. Those three together send a very clear message about focus. Why IMSA and why now? Because IMSA is multi-class mayhem done right. You get GTP prototypes at the front. You get LMP2 as a pure prototype feeder war. You get GTD Pro and GTD trading punches all race long. Traffic management becomes a skill, not an accident. Strategy matters every single lap, not just at pit stops. Endurance formats are built into the DNA of the championship. That makes IMSA perfect for leagues, communities, and broadcast events. This partnership gives Project Motor Racing a strong North American pillar. Many sims lean European in track lists and series focus. IMSA positions Project Motor Racing to pursue iconic US venues like Daytona, Sebring, Watkins Glen, and Road Atlanta, each subject to separate track deals. Those names resonate with viewers and sponsors in US time zones. Rolex 24 instantly communicates scale to a mainstream audience. Sebring at Sunset instantly communicates authenticity to sim veterans. Let's talk about the teased headliners. The Ford Mustang GT3 signals modern GT racing with serious manufacturer support. Daytona's road course means day-to-night transitions and slipstream drama. It also means pack racing and constant class-on-class decision-making. Sebring means bumps, fatigue, and mechanical sympathy. It is where car setup and driver focus are tested to the limit. If those two tracks arrive early, endurance becomes a launch feature, not an afterthought. Project Motor Racing is being built with a rendering stack from Giants. On top of that sits Straight Force bespoke Hadron physics layer. This separation lets the renderer do visuals while physics does the driving. In theory, that helps with large grids and heavy weather. It also helps with stable performance across PC and consoles. Endurance racing needs that kind of technical foundation. If PMR nails those pillars, IMSA becomes the perfect showcase. But endurance racing with IMSA is as much operations as content. Both single-player and multiplayer have their own challenges for proper endurance racing. AI must handle multi-class etiquette, predictable yielding, and traffic management. AI strategy needs to plan fuel, tires, cautions, and day-night transitions without panic calls. Offline race control should model full course yellows, wave-arounds, pass-arounds, and correct restart order. Timing and scoring must surface class positions, stint clocks, and drive time compliance. Save and resume must be rock solid for long events. Dynamic weather, lighting, and headlights must stay performant on large grids. Force feedback and wheel support have to remain stable over hours, not just laps. Balance of performance updates must be consistent, transparent, and well tested. Licensing scope should include pace cars and authentic liveries for immersion. Driver swaps must be simple, fast, and fail-safe with clear UI. Minimum drive times and stint limits should be enforced automatically on the server. Disconnects must allow seamless rejoin to the same car without breaking stint logic. Netcode has to survive 40+ cars with big class speed deltas and rolling restarts. Cautions and restarts must be smooth under latency, prediction, and tick rate pressure. Server race control must support full course yellows, wave-arounds, pass-arounds, and restart procedures. Admins need penalty tools, protest workflows, and manual safety car triggers. Private lobbies, slot reservations, and server failover are essential for leaks. Anti-cheat and telemetry security are required for prize events and fair play. Replays must be deep enough for stewarding and incident review. Broadcast overlays and APIs should make class battles readable at a glance. Mid-race substitutions and save and resume turn endurance into weekly events. What about scope at launch versus post-launch? A sensible plan is to ship a must-have car and 2 tentpole tracks, then grow the grid and track list as additional deals close. A series license enables that staged rollout without breaking immersion. Leagues only need one great venue to start their season. Those tentpoles can each anchor weeks of programming. Here's the calendar effect. The IMSA schedule gives you built-in, repeatable centerpiece events. Creators can plan Rolex 24 style specials without inventing formats from scratch. Leagues can mirror the real season and boost discoverability. Viewers already understand the stakes when they hear the event names. That is free marketing every time you go live. Let's zoom out to the game's identity. Plenty of games are pretty and fast in a straight line. Very few feel designed around real endurance racing from day one. IMSA gives Project Motor Racing an identity lock. It encourages team play, stint planning, and traffic etiquette. It creates storylines that last longer than a sprint race. It creates reasons to come back every week. There is also a business benefit. North America is a huge audience for sim racing and motorsport. IMSA bridges car culture fandom with esports-ready formats. Daytona's name recognition sells trailers to casual viewers. Sebring's credibility sells the sim to purists. That combination is rare and valuable. Let's recap the essentials. Project Motor Racing has partnered with IMSA. The tease highlights the Ford Mustang GT3, Daytona, and Sebring. Remember, series rights don't auto-include every car or track. Even so, the ingredients for authentic endurance are clearly on the table. IMSA aligns perfectly with the game's technical ambitions. If the AI, netcode, and race control tools deliver, the package could be special. Here's the bottom line. IMSA gives Project Motor Racing the right cars, the right tracks, and the right race formats. It gives leagues a calendar they can mirror on day one. It gives creators events that algorithms understand. It gives players long-form racing that actually rewards skill and discipline. That is how a new sim earns a place on the grid. And if you don't want to miss any updates on this sim, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.